Hey everyone, PenguinSal here again. Today we're going to be talking about 5 unique puzzle demos that you may have missed on Steam. These are all puzzle games that have very differing styles and complexity, but they all give you a little bit of a challenge and things to complete and explore. The first one that we would like to talk about is called Oros. Oros is a very cozy, relaxing game with music that could put you to sleep, but in Oros you have to move around these little nodes that create circles where you have to highlight the different numbers in order, and then that's how you complete the puzzle. They do get more challenging and more thought-provoking as they go on, but I think with the aesthetic and the ambiance, it's a very relaxing puzzle game and one that I'm looking forward to when it releases. Oros is the debut game for developer/publisher Michael Cam, and it only states on Steam that it is coming soon, so we'll keep an eye out for this one. Our next unique puzzle demo you may have missed is called Planetiles, like planet and tiles put together into one word, Planetiles. Planetiles is a very interesting game where you have to use these little collections of squares that are different landscapes to build out your little islands on this little tiny planet you own. You can do different synergies of these things to complete tasks like closing in a segment of trees that is at least 5 tiles large, or you have to connect 24 sand tiles together, and then essentially you go until the planet is full and you can't go any further, so you are competing for high scores. When you hit certain thresholds, you'll unlock different types of buildings, which give you some passive effects you can use. This is a game from developer Mythic Owl, which is the developer behind Hexalogic and recently releasing Harmony's Odyssey. The publisher is the Iterative Collective, which is the publisher behind games such as Sigil of the Magi, Homeseek, and the recently released Night Crawlers. Planetiles is only listed as coming soon on Steam, so we'll be sure to keep an eye out for this one. The next unique puzzle demo we would like to discuss today is called Electrogical, like electric, logical, electrogical. Now this is an interesting puzzle game because it combines not only placing specific tiles in a row as a puzzle, but also simple math. So as you progress through this game, they add a little bit more complexity to it, where not only do you have to combine the shape of the puzzle pieces to fit in on your board, but you also have to hit the final number at the end. So if the number's 3 and you have 3 tiles that are all ones, you go 1, 1, 1. Added together equals 3, but eventually they will add things such as multiplication and division, which really enhance the gameplay and allow you to use your brain a little bit to solve the puzzles that you can do here. There's also certain maps that let you choose what you're trying to do in terms of if you're trying to connect as many tiles as possible, or if you're trying to connect as many in a straight line or in a square. It is the debut game for developer/publisher Yutaka Kinjo, and it is set to debut at some point in 2024. Our fourth unique puzzle demo you may have missed on Steam is called Sushi For Robots. Sushi For Robots is a complex puzzle game where you have to make sure that each robot is getting the appropriately colored sushi. So if it's a pink robot, they have to get the pink sushi, and essentially you put the sushi on the conveyor belt and you can change the direction of the conveyor belt, you can teleport the sushi across the different tables, and essentially you have to make sure that the sushi gets to the appropriate customer within a set amount of turns. This one has definitely some unique concepts that really require you to think. They add quite a bit of different things with like the sushi hopping between tables, and there's paint that can change the sushi into different colors to make sure that everybody gets their sushi in time. Now, Sushi For Robots is by developer Ludipe and Friends, who is also the publisher for this, and they've come out with games such as Bleep Bloop. And the interesting thing about Sushi For Robots is it's already released. It came out August 3rd, 2023, so feel free to give the demo or the full game a try if you decide to do so. Our last unique puzzle demo you may have missed is for a game called Station To Station. Station To Station is a game where you have to set up railroad stations and railroad tracks to combine different buildings so that the wheat farm can produce bread and the dairy farm can send the milk to the capital city. And essentially you have to combine these buildings via railroad stations and make sure that you can do so with enough money left over to purchase the different railroad stations you're going to need, as every time you get a resource to its destination, you will make a little bit of money that you can spend spend on more railroads. You also do unlock certain cards that can make railroad construction cheaper or make it so that delivered freight gives you more money in return. You can also establish bridges, which allow you to go on top of previously formed railroad stations. It is the debut game for developer Galaxy Grove, and it's also being published by Prismatica, which has formerly put out games such as Fabular Once Upon a Space-Time and Desktop Dungeons. You won't have to wait long for Station to Station because it is set to come out on Steam on October 3rd, 2023. That's going to do it for our 5 unique puzzle demos you may have missed on Steam. Some of these are set to come out soon. Some of these are set for 2024. Let me know if you decide to pick up any of these and which one you're the most excited for. I appreciate you guys watching this, and I'll catch you in the next video.